The Vinewood Hills is a prestigious area of Los Santos, reserved only for those that can afford it, or pull enough strings to be able to afford it. The typical Vinewood Hills resident could vary greatly, from foreigners who worked hard enough to be able to afford the area, or women who had children with a wealthy man from there, thus forcing the man to take care of the woman and child, either through child support or by having them underneath his household. Either way, it's certainly a wealthy area that has lots of privacy, which is one of the main selling points. The hills provide natural protection from everything but the weather and the occasional coyote. But the Vinewood Hills don't have a direct entrance to get in, so there is no gate to enter the community, but obviously, why would you go there if you didn't live there? Maybe to see your favorite movie star's home, but hopefully, and likely, they have security to watch you. And you'd maybe think that the people in these homes would be happy. Money solves all problems, right? Well, it seems that only people without a lot of money seem to think that way, while those with money know that that is not true. However, they do not want you to know this. They put on a facade and act for you to envy them. There are many reasons for this, far too many to discuss here. But overall, they want you to think that they are happy, so you chase the life that they have, buy the products that they are likely endorsed by, and try to be like them. But in reality, you do not want to be like them. And today, we will dive into the biggest facade in San Andreas, the Vinewood Hills. Most of Vinewood's city income comes from the extremely high taxes imposed on the residents that reside there. Property tax on a multi-million-dollar home is extremely high, and then you have upkeep with the house that needs to be taken care of. But a good amount of the city's income comes from tourism as well. Tourists visiting the Vinewood sign and taking pictures there, going on Vinewood Boulevard and seeing the stars stamped in the floor. Just fundamentally speaking, Vinewood prints money for purely existing, and the city doesn't have to do all that much to keep that image. The streets don't necessarily have to be clean, because you can't prevent homeless people from going to places that are generally nicer, and you will see them there occasionally. But just keep up with landscaping and national advertising, and Vinewood will continue to do numbers. But how did the empire of Vinewood start to begin with? Was it always the cash cow that it is now? And can it be replicated elsewhere? Well, Vinewood probably had humble beginnings with very little homes. Some of the homes that were there from the beginning can still be seen today. We can tell these homes are original because of their overall appearance. These few homes were there to begin with, probably just as a way to live without being involved with the hustle and bustle of the city, an area to get away to in a sense. But with that came a high cost even from the start because of the simple supply and demand dynamics, but because of the privacy these homes offered, while also being within driving distance from the city. These homes eventually attracted movie stars and public figures. It would be very hard to replicate a similar economy to Vinewood because it would be a slow investing strategy. Vinewood built this prestige image over time, mostly because of the people that live there, like previously stated. So trying to do something similar would take time and may not be guaranteed the same success as Vinewood to begin with. Something rather interesting about Vinewood is that, much like Davis, it didn't get too much representation in story mode, particularly the Vinewood Hills. There are only a couple of main story missions that take place there, and most of them take place at Franklin's house. There are a few Strangers and Freaks missions that take place there, but they immediately take you out the area. It would have been very nice to get maybe a home invasion robbery, maybe fit in a couple of story missions prior to the Evangelical job and have us rob a movie star's house, then have to escape the cops in the long, narrow Vinewood Hills roads. Vinewood Boulevard had a good amount of representation though, and showed the facade of Vinewood as a whole pretty well, but I always thought that the hills were underutilized unfortunately, and a lot of the homes are just fillers for the space. In GTA Online though, you can buy a few of the homes as stilt homes that have some pretty cool interiors, but overall are pretty similar to one another when taking a closer look. Still, it's cool that we at least have an interior for some of these homes, but unfortunately, still no story missions in Online to progress the chapter of the Vinewood Hills any further. As touched on earlier, the homes of Vinewood don't have that much going on with them. 5M is great and terrible at the same time for this, because it shows what is possible within the game if Rockstar wanted to. Homes with incredible interiors that are fully detailed and exclusive to each home, and not just a simple reskin. It's been rumored for years that a mansion update is coming or possible, but honestly, I wouldn't place any bets on it. It's been a long time since these rumors have surfaced, and Rockstar has not given us any information on it. And quite frankly, I think they would have done it by now if they wanted to. But you never know. Maybe for a final update, or one close to the end of GTA Online's lifespan, you get this update, as it wouldn't be entirely hard or impossible for Rockstar to pull off. Just add some standard contact missions that showcase the new mansions and hillside homes, and then after completing them, allow us to buy them. Something simple, it doesn't have to be crazy, just have the houses as the main showcase of the update. But once again, it's very unclear as to whether Rockstar even wants to do this or not. So stay posted and keep your prayers up. Vinewood is a special place in San Andreas. It's the face of the game as we know it today. I remember seeing the Vinewood sign for the very first time, and as someone from nearby LA, not from it, but a city very close to it, I instantly recognized it as the Hollywood sign and thought it was so cool that Rockstar went above and beyond to showcase LA in their own fashion. A place that I could visit, a place that I have visited many times. I could see it in a game and freely explore it anytime I wanted to. I just thought it was so awesome. But even anyone not from LA instantly recognized it. Just Google LA and you'll see the Hollywood sign very quickly. And that's why I love Vinewood so dearly. People from other countries can see and explore such a well-known area of America freely in a game that pretty accurately depicts it. It allows people who live a different life to see and experience the life that many people live abroad, which at the end of the day should always be the goal of a game or film. It puts you in a place to escape to, a place to explore, a place to be of different existence than you currently have. And hopefully the same can be done for GTA 6. Hopefully people from different countries fantasizing about coming to America can freely visit another extremely popular state and city in America, and that will be depicted as Leonida in GTA 6. And I don't doubt for a second that Rockstar will execute this very well. It's only a matter of time of waiting, and that's all we can say for now. But as for Vinewood, you can experience it today by loading up Grand Theft Auto 5. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I honestly wish this video could have been longer, but as I said during the video, Rockstar just didn't give Vinewood all that much representation or content in the game. And it's been a very long time. I highly doubt at this point that we will ever get it. But once again, who knows, maybe we'll get a mansion update, and finally, the Vinewood Hills will be accurately and fully represented in GTA Online. But only time will tell. And thank you all for watching once again. Thank you so much to my channel members. If you do want to become a channel member, all you have to do is subscribe and then click the join button that it replaces the subscribe button with, and then click for more details, and you may get your own custom license plate on one of my GTA Online cars. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day or night or evening, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.